We owe great thanks to the pioneers and leaders of our energy industry, who find creative ways to turn obstacles and adversity into great triumphs. Today, we offer a tribute to Susan Cunningham, an industry maverick who is as passionate about leadership as she is about exploration and innovation.
My current job responsibilities at Noble Energy, first of all, is great fun. It's exploration and new ventures around anywhere in the world. And business innovation is a fairly new addition. My degree is actually in mining geology. I started to realize there were more job opportunities and better money in oil and gas than mining, so I thought I should check it out. And I had an internship with Amoco in Calgary. Had a great time. They offered me full-time, and I thought, this is what I want to do. Areas in the industry that I've worked really have spanned the life cycle of an asset or a project, all the way from rank new ventures to multiple facets of exploration to development and production, reserves, and strategic planning. I have been fortunate to have several firsts in the energy business. I spent 17 years with Amoco, and I was the first female managing director heading up an overseas office. I was on the OTC board, and the first female on the board, and the first female chairman of the board. In the late 80s, I spent some time in East Africa doing field work, but they'd never seen a white woman before. And the kids would come up and touch my skin and my hair, and they were very sweet. They're just very curious. People do ask me sometimes what are my greatest accomplishments and what stands out. I'm very proud of the work with Noble. It's been an amazing 10 years with Noble. And I'm really proud of my boys. I have two sons, one who's 19 and the other one who's 15. And despite all of my travels and all the hours spent at work, we have such a great relationship. I have done some rather unorthodox things and brought my children with me to work. When I was in Denmark, there was an extra office, so we just brought toys and things so that if there was a problem, you could bring your child there. So I haven't said anything about my husband. We have a true partnership. He's an executive with Halliburton. Careers have been important to both of us. We work really, really hard at making sure that somebody is at home with the kids. If you have a mindset that says, we're going to make whatever's important work, it's really amazing what you can do. Don't be victimized by anything. If you start to feel that you can't do certain things because of your gender, but it could be to do with anything, that brush it off. Just don't let it even enter your head. But I've actually found my gender's also been an advantage in some cases. I was doing work in Algeria and I was making many trips. When I got there, the assumption was that I was there to get their coffee and look after their administrative duties and that sort of thing. So I figured, well, the best thing I could do was just ask intelligent questions so they could start to see that really that's not what I was there for. But in the end, I ended up getting more data and more information than anybody else, any of my counterparts, because as a woman, I was not a threat to them. And it was a really interesting dynamic I would never have anticipated. I grew up in a family of scientists. At the dinner table, it was, what's your hypotheses? Got to test it, gather your evidence. I thought that people got in the way of the data, what the project was. I realized as a leader, it's all about the people.
Susan Cunningham, innovator, explorer, scientist, leader.